Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our podcast. We're really glad you're spending your time with us today.
Hi, everyone. This is Jonas speaking, and I'm here with Martha.
On this podcast, we help you practice real, everyday English that you can actually use in your life.
The kind of English you use at work, with friends, or when someone asks you a simple question.
And today's topic is a very common one.
We're going to talk about how to talk about your job in English.
This is something people ask all the time.
Questions like, what do you do? Or where do you work?
For many English learners, these simple questions feel difficult.
Yes, even though we talk about our jobs almost every day.
So today, we'll start slowly and naturally.
We'll begin with the basics.
Jonas, let me ask you a very common question.
Okay, go ahead.
What do you do?
I work as a project coordinator.
That's a great answer. Short and clear.
Yes, you don't need a long sentence.
You can simply say, I'm a teacher, or I'm a student, or I work in an office.
Exactly. Martha, what do you do?
I'm a content writer. I work for a small media company.
That's another good example.
When we talk about our jobs, we often start with our job title,
Job title means the name of your job.
like teacher, engineer, nurse, driver, designer.
Or you can say, I work in, and talk about the field.
For example, I work in marketing, or I work in IT.
Both ways are correct.
After that, people often ask, where do you work?
That's another very common question.
I usually answer, I work at a media company, or I work for an online platform.
I say, I work at a software company.
You don't need to give the company name if you don't want to.
Yes, you can keep it general.
Now let's talk about work location.
Do you work from home or from an office?
I mostly work from home, but sometimes I go to the office.
That's a very natural sentence.
You can say, I work from home, or I work in an office, or I work remotely.
I usually work in the office 5 days a week.
And when you talk about your job, you can also mention your schedule.
Like your working hours.
For example, I work from 9 to 5.
Or I work night shifts, or I work part-time.
All of these are very useful phrases.
Now, after job title and workplace, people often ask one more thing.
Yes, they ask, what do you do at your job?
This is where many learners feel confused.
But the answer can still be simple.
For example, I can say, I organize projects and communicate with my team.
That's perfect.
You don't need to explain everything.
I usually say, I write articles and edit content.
Simple verbs are the key.
Words like write, manage, help, check, design, teach, fix.
These verbs help you explain your job easily.
And you can use the present simple tense.
Because you're talking about what you usually do.
For example, I answer emails, or I attend meetings.
Or I help customers, or I prepare reports.
These sentences are very natural.
Now let's talk about how you feel about your job.
This is also part of talking about your job.
People may ask, do you like your job?
I usually say, yes, I like my job, or it's challenging but interesting.
I say, I enjoy my work, but sometimes it's stressful.
That's very honest.
And honesty sounds natural in English.
You can use simple adjectives.
Like interesting, boring, busy, stressful, relaxing.
Or rewarding, tiring, exciting.
So let's put it all together.
You can say your job, where you work, what you do, and how you feel.
For example, I'm a designer. I work at a small company. I design websites and I enjoy my work.
That's a perfect answer.
Short, clear, and confident.
In the next part, we'll go deeper into daily tasks at work.
Yes, we'll talk about what a normal workday looks like.
From morning at work to the end of the day.
So stay with us and keep listening.
In the last part, we talked about the basics of your job. Now let's move into what you actually do during a normal workday.
Yes, this part is about daily tasks and work routines.
When someone asks, "What do you do at work?" they usually want to hear about your daily activities.
Exactly. So let's start with the beginning of the workday.
Jonas, what do you usually do when you start work?
The first thing I do is check my emails.
That's very common.
Yes, I check emails to see if there's anything urgent.
You can say, "I start my day by checking emails."
After that, I usually make a to-do list.
A to-do list helps you stay organized.
It really does. I write down my tasks for the day.
I do the same. I look at my schedule and plan my work.
Planning is a big part of many jobs.
After planning, what do you usually do?
I start working on my main tasks.
Can you give an example?
Sure, I work on project documents and coordinate with my team.
That's a great sentence.
You can also say, I work on reports, or I update files.
Or, "I answer customer messages."
Exactly. These are all daily work activities.
Do you have meetings during the day?
Yes, I usually attend 1 or 2 meetings.
Meetings are very common in office jobs.
In meetings, we discuss progress and problems.
That's another useful verb, discuss.
Yes, we discuss tasks and deadlines.
You can also say, "I give updates in meetings."
Or, I listen and take notes.
Now let's talk about the middle of the day.
Lunchtime.
When do you usually have lunch?
I usually have lunch around 1 o'clock.
Do you eat at work or go outside?
Most days, I eat at the office cafeteria.
You can say, "I have lunch with my colleagues."
Or, I eat alone at my desk.
Both are common.
After lunch, how do you feel?
Sometimes I feel a bit tired.
That's very normal.
So I often take a short break.
Breaks are important.
I might stretch, walk around, or get some water.
You can say, I take a short break to refresh myself.
After the break, I continue working.
The afternoon is usually about finishing tasks.
Yes, I focus on completing my work.
Sometimes new tasks come up.
That's true. You can say, "I handle new tasks when they come."
Or, I deal with problems as they appear.
These phrases sound very natural.
How does your workday usually end?
I review what I've done and prepare for the next day.
That's a good habit.
Then I shut down my computer and leave work.
You can say, I finish work around 6.
Or, I log off at the end of the day.
All of these phrases help you describe a full workday.
In the next part, we'll talk about the people at work and how you feel about your job.
We'll discuss colleagues, bosses, and teamwork.
So stay with us for the next part. In the last part, we talked about daily tasks and work routines. Now let's move forward and talk about the people you work with and how you interact with them.
Yes, because talking about your job is not only about tasks, it's also about people.
Exactly. Colleagues, managers, clients, all of them are part of your work life.
Let's start with colleagues. Martha, how would you describe your coworkers?
I usually say I work with a friendly and supportive team.
That sounds very natural.
You can also say my colleagues are helpful and professional.
Or if it's a small team, you can say, I work in a small team.
Team size is important information.
Yes. For example, I work in a team of 5 people.
Or I'm part of a large department.
Now let's talk about communication.
Communication is a big part of any job.
How do you usually communicate at work?
Mostly through emails and meetings.
You can say, I communicate with my team through emails and calls.
Or we have daily discussions about our tasks.
That's a good phrase, daily discussions.
Do you work closely with your colleagues?
Yes, I work closely with them on projects.
You can say, I collaborate with my colleagues.
Collaborate is a very useful word.
It means working together.
Exactly. I collaborate with different departments.
Now let's talk about managers or bosses.
This is something people often ask about.
Yes, how is your boss is a common question.
How would you answer that?
I might say, my manager is supportive and understanding.
Or my boss gives clear instructions.
Clear instructions make work easier.
You can also say, my manager trusts me.
That shows responsibility.
What if someone wants to describe meetings with their boss?
They can say, I have regular meetings with my manager.
Or we discuss progress and challenges.
Progress and challenges, two very important words.
Now let's talk about clients or customers.
Not everyone works with clients, but many people do.
How would you describe client interaction?
You can say, I deal with clients on a daily basis.
Or I talk to customers and solve their problems.
Solve problems is a strong phrase.
It sounds very professional.
Do you ever feel stressed at work?
Sometimes, yes.
And that's okay to say.
You can say, my job can be stressful at times.
Or, I feel pressure when deadlines are tight.
Deadlines are common in many jobs.
But you can also talk about positive feelings.
Like job satisfaction.
Yes, I feel satisfied with my work.
Or I enjoy what I do.
Enjoy is a simple but powerful word.
How do you talk about teamwork?
You can say, teamwork is very important in my job.
Or we support each other as a team.
Support each other, that sounds very natural.
What about problem solving at work?
You can say, we work together to solve problems.
Or I try to find solutions when issues come up.
Issues come up, that's a very natural phrase.
Now let's talk about work environment.
Yes, people often ask, what is your work environment like?
How would you answer that?
My work environment is friendly and professional.
Or it's fast-paced and challenging.
Fast-paced is a common workplace word.
It means things move quickly.
You can also say it's a calm and flexible environment,
Flexibility is important for many people.
especially with work hours.
Speaking of hours, how do you describe your schedule?
I work regular hours.
Or I have flexible working hours.
Or sometimes I work overtime.
Overtime is another useful word.
Yes, it means working extra hours.
At the end of the day, how do you usually feel?
It depends on the day.
That's honest.
Some days I feel tired but satisfied.
Or I feel motivated after a productive day.
Productive is a very good word.
It means you did a lot of useful work.
In the next part, we'll talk about skills, responsibilities, and growth at work.
Yes, we'll focus on what skills you use and how your job helps you grow.
So let's continue in the next part. In the last part, we talked about colleagues, managers, and the work environment. Now let's go deeper and talk about skills, responsibilities, and how a job helps you grow.
Yes, this part is very important because people often ask about skills and responsibilities in interviews or conversations.
Exactly. When someone asks, what are your responsibilities, they want to know what you are in charge of.
So let's start with responsibilities. Martha, how would you explain your responsibilities at work?
I usually say, I'm responsible for managing tasks and meeting deadlines.
That sounds very professional.
You can also say, my main responsibility is to complete my assigned work on time.
Or, I handle multiple tasks during the day. Handle is a very useful verb.
Yes, I handle emails, reports, and meetings. Responsibilities can be daily, weekly, or long-term.
That's true. For example, I'm responsible for long-term projects.
Or, I oversee certain processes.
Oversee means to supervise or watch over.
Exactly. It sounds very professional.
Now let's talk about skills.
Skills are what help you do your job well.
There are different types of skills.
Yes, technical skills and soft skills.
Let's start with technical skills.
Technical skills are job-specific.
For example, I use software tools in my job.
Or, I work with data and reports.
You can also say, I use my technical skills to solve problems.
Now let's talk about soft skills.
Soft skills are about how you work with people.
Communication is a big one.
You can say, good communication skills are important in my job.
Or, I communicate clearly with my team.
Another soft skill is time management.
Very important.
You can say, I manage my time carefully.
Or, I prioritize my tasks.
Prioritize means deciding what is most important.
Problem solving is another key skill.
Yes, I solve problems on a daily basis.
Or, I try to find solutions when challenges arise.
Challenges arise, that's a very natural phrase.
What about learning new skills?
That's a big part of many jobs.
You can say, I'm constantly learning new things.
Or, my job helps me develop new skills.
Develop means to improve over time.
Exactly. Do you receive training at work?
Sometimes, yes.
You can say, I receive on-the-job training.
Or, the company provides training programs.
Training helps you grow professionally. Now let's talk about growth and career development.
People often ask, is there growth in your job?
That's a very common question.
You can say, there are opportunities for growth.
Or, I have chances to move up in my career.
Move up means getting promoted.
Promotion is another useful word.
Yes, I'm working toward a promotion.
Or, I want to advance in my career.
Advance sounds very professional.
What about challenges at work?
Every job has challenges.
You can say, my job is challenging but rewarding.
Rewarding is a great word.
It means you feel good about the work.
How do you deal with challenges?
I stay calm and focus on solutions.
That's a great sentence.
You can say, I try to stay calm under pressure.
Under pressure is very common in work English.
Now let's talk about workload.
Workload means how much work you have.
You can say, my workload is manageable.
Or, sometimes my workload is heavy.
Heavy workload means a lot of work.
How do you describe busy days?
Some days are very busy.
Or, I have tight deadlines.
Tight deadlines mean little time.
What about decision making?
Some jobs require making decisions.
You can say, I make decisions independently.
Or, I consult my manager before making decisions.
Consult means to ask for advice.
Now let's talk about responsibility growth.
As you gain experience, responsibilities increase.
You can say, my responsibilities have grown over time.
Or, I've taken on more responsibility.
Taken on means accepted.
That sounds very natural.
How do you talk about experience?
You can say, I have several years of experience.
Or, I'm gaining experience in this field.
Field means area of work.
What about confidence at work?
Confidence grows with experience.
You can say, I feel more confident now.
Or, I'm more confident in my abilities.
Abilities is another useful word.
Now let's talk about work goals.
Goals give direction.
You can say, I have clear goals at work.
Or, my goal is to improve my skills.
Improvement is always a good topic.
What about feedback?
Feedback helps you improve.
You can say, I receive feedback from my manager.
Or, feedback helps me grow.
Grow can mean personal or professional growth.
How do you respond to feedback?
I take feedback seriously.
Or, I use feedback to improve my performance.
Performance is a key work word.
Now let's talk about responsibility and trust.
Trust is very important at work.
You can say, my manager trusts me.
Or, I'm trusted with important tasks.
Trusted with, that's a very natural phrase.
What about independence?
Some jobs allow independent work.
You can say, I work independently most of the time.
Or, I manage my own tasks.
Now let's connect skills, responsibilities, and growth.
As skills improve, responsibilities increase.
And growth becomes possible.
You can say, my job helps me grow professionally.
Or, I'm developing both personally and professionally.
That sounds very confident.
In the next part, we'll talk about work-life balance, job satisfaction, and future plans.
Yes, we'll discuss how your job fits into your life.
Let's continue in the next part.
In the last part, we talked about skills, responsibilities, and growth. Now let's move into another very important topic: work-life balance, job satisfaction, and how your job fits into your daily life.
Yes, because a job is not only about work, it also affects your personal life.
Exactly. People often ask, do you enjoy your job? Or how do you balance work and life?
Let's start with work-life balance.
Work-life balance means managing your job and your personal life in a healthy way.
How would you describe your work-life balance?
I usually say, I try to maintain a good work-life balance.
That sounds very natural.
You can also say, I make time for both work and personal life.
Time management plays a big role here.
Yes, I manage my time so I can relax after work.
Relax is a key word.
After work, I try to disconnect from my job.
Disconnect means stopping work-related thoughts.
You can say, I disconnect from work in the evening.
Or, I avoid checking work emails at night.
That's a very realistic sentence.
What do you usually do after work?
I spend time with my family or friends.
You can say, I spend quality time with my family.
Quality time means meaningful time.
Or, I focus on my hobbies.
Hobbies help reduce stress.
Stress is another common word.
Yes, my job can be stressful sometimes.
But how do you deal with stress?
I try to relax and take care of myself.
Self-care is important.
You can say, I practice self-care after work.
Or, I try to stay mentally healthy.
Mental health is very important in today's world.
Now let's talk about job satisfaction.
Job satisfaction means how happy you are with your job.
How would you describe your job satisfaction?
I might say, I'm satisfied with my job.
Or, I enjoy my work.
Enjoy is simple and effective.
You can also say, I find my job fulfilling.
Fulfilling means it gives you a sense of purpose.
That's a great word.
What makes a job satisfying?
For me, it's learning and growth.
You can say, I enjoy learning new things at work.
Or, my job challenges me in a good way.
Challenging in a good way sounds positive.
Recognition is also important.
Yes, I feel appreciated at work.
Appreciated means your work is valued.
You can also say, my efforts are recognized.
That sounds very professional.
What if someone is not fully satisfied?
They can still speak honestly.
For example, my job has ups and downs.
Or, some parts of my job are stressful.
But balance is important.
Exactly. Overall, I'm happy with my job.
Now let's talk about motivation.
Motivation keeps you going.
You can say, I feel motivated to do my best.
Or, my job motivates me to improve.
Improvement is always positive.
What motivates you at work?
Achieving goals motivates me.
You can say, meeting goals motivates me.
Or, seeing progress keeps me motivated.
Progress is another strong word.
Let's talk about work pressure.
Pressure is common in many jobs.
You can say, I work well under pressure.
Or, I try to stay calm under pressure.
Calm is a very useful adjective.
How do you handle busy periods?
I prioritize tasks and stay organized.
You can say, I stay organized during busy times.
Or, I focus on one task at a time.
That shows good work habits.
Now let's move into future plans.
Future plans are often part of job conversations.
Yes, people ask, what are your future goals?
How would you answer that?
I want to grow in my current role.
Or, I want to develop new skills.
Develop is a key word again.
You can also say, I see myself growing with this company.
That shows loyalty.
What if someone wants to change jobs?
They can say, I'm exploring new opportunities.
That sounds very polite and professional.
Or, I'm open to new challenges.
Open to means willing.
What about long-term goals?
You can say, my long-term goal is career growth.
Or, I want a stable and fulfilling career.
Stable is another useful word.
How does your job affect your lifestyle?
It affects daily routine and energy.
You can say, my job fits well with my lifestyle.
Or, my work schedule allows personal time.
That's a great phrase.
Now let's talk about balance again.
Balance changes over time.
Yes, some periods are busier than others.
Or, I try to adjust my routine when work is busy.
Adjust means to change slightly.
That's a useful verb.
How do you describe your overall work experience?
Overall, my work experience has been positive.
Or, I've learned a lot from my job.
Learned a lot sounds very natural.
What advice would you give to someone about work-life balance?
Take breaks and set boundaries.
Boundaries is a strong word.
It means limits.
You can say, I set boundaries between work and personal life.
That's very modern work English.
Now let's connect job satisfaction and balance.
When balance is good, satisfaction increases.
Exactly.
You can say, a good balance helps me enjoy my job.
Or, balance keeps me motivated and productive.
Productive, again, very important.
At the end of the day, how do you feel about your job?
I feel grateful for my job.
Or, I'm thankful for the opportunities I have.
That sounds very positive.
In the next and final part, we'll review key vocabulary from the full day at work, practice important words, and give home practice and tasks.
Welcome to the final part of our series on talking about your job in English. In this last part, we will review the full workday, practice important vocabulary, and then give you some home practice and tasks.
Yes, today we will help you use what you learned, not just understand it.
Let's quickly remember the full day we talked about.
In the morning, you wake up and get ready for work.
You might say, I wake up early and get ready for work.
Or, I start my day by checking my schedule.
Then comes the commute.
You can say, I commute to work by bus, or I drive to work.
Commute is a very important word.
After arriving at work, the workday starts.
I check my emails and plan my tasks.
Tasks are the things you need to do.
You might attend meetings.
I attend meetings with my team.
Team means the people you work with.
Then you focus on your responsibilities.
Responsibility means what you are in charge of.
I'm responsible for reports and communication.
During the day, you may face challenges.
Challenge means something difficult.
I face challenges, but I try to solve them.
Problem solving is a useful skill.
Then comes lunch break.
I usually take a lunch break around 1 o'clock.
Or I eat lunch with my colleagues.
Colleagues means co-workers.
After lunch, work continues.
I focus on my tasks in the afternoon.
Focus means giving full attention.
Sometimes work is stressful.
My job can be stressful sometimes.
Stressful means it causes stress.
But you manage your time.
I manage my time to finish my work.
Time management is very important.
At the end of the workday, you finish your tasks.
I finish my work and prepare for the next day.
Then you leave work.
I leave the office in the evening.
After work, personal life starts.
I spend time with my family.
Or I relax after work.
Relax means rest your body and mind.
You may do hobbies.
I read books or watch TV.
Then night routine.
I prepare for the next day and go to bed.
Now let's practice important vocabulary from this full day.
We will say a word, explain it, and give an example.
First word, job.
Job means the work you do to earn money.
Example, my job is teaching.
Second word, workday.
Workday means the hours you spend working.
My workday starts at 9.
Third word, commute.
Commute means traveling from home to work.
Example, my commute takes 30 minutes.
Fourth word, task.
Task means a piece of work to do.
I complete my tasks on time.
Fifth word, responsibility.
Responsibility means what you are expected to do.
Example, managing emails is my responsibility.
Sixth word, colleague.
Colleague means someone you work with.
Example, I have friendly colleagues.
Seventh word, skill.
Skill means ability to do something well.
Example, communication is an important skill.
Eighth word, stressful.
Stressful means causing pressure or worry.
Example, deadlines can be stressful.
Ninth word, productive.
Productive means doing a lot of useful work.
Example, I feel productive in the morning.
10th word, balance.
Balance means managing work and life well.
Example, I try to keep a good work-life balance.
Now, let's do some speaking practice.
Repeat after me in your mind or out loud.
I start my workday by checking my tasks.
My job helps me learn new skills.
I manage my time to stay productive.
My job can be stressful, but I enjoy it.
I try to maintain a healthy work-life balance.
Very good. Now let's move to home practice.
This part is very important.
Homework Task 1.
Write about your full workday.
Start from morning to night.
Use simple sentences.
Try to use at least 10 vocabulary words we practiced.
Homework Task 2.
Write 5 sentences about your job.
For example, your role, responsibilities, and skills.
Homework Task 3.
Speak out loud for 2 minutes.
Talk about what you do at work.
Don't worry about mistakes.
Homework Task 4.
Choose 3 new words.
Make 1 sentence with each word.
Now, a small challenge.
Try to answer this question in English.
What do you like most about your job?
And what is one challenge in your job?
Finally, we want you to comment.
Yes, write a comment using vocabulary from today.
For example, use words like job, task, commute, or balance.
Share one good thing and one difficult thing about your job.
This helps you practice real English.
And it helps others learn from you.
Learning English is a habit.
A good habit.
Practice a little every day.
And don't be afraid to speak.
Thank you for staying with us.
We hope you feel more confident talking about your job in English.
See you in the next lesson.